Hey man, check this out. This is another edition of the terrific hieroglyphic. And for those that don't know, I'm not saying hieroglyphic. I'm saying hieroglyphic, which means I'm talking about me. Okay, listen. I got the lovely Shar Johnson in the building. What up, Shar Johnson?
Hey, good morning.
Hey, listen, man. We making this thing happen. There's some crazy stuff going on in the news today. Let's talk about what's happening with our sister Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay, yeah, ABC suspends Whoopi Goldberg from The View over hopeful Holocaust comments. Whoopi Goldberg has been suspended by ABC's The View following controversial comments Goldberg made during Monday's episode about Jewish people and the Holocaust, with the controversy continuing following Goldberg's appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Goldberg's suspension will be for 2 weeks. Now, the ABC News president Kim Goldman said in a statement, effective immediately, I am suspending Whoopi Goldberg for 2 weeks for her wrong and hurtful comments. While Whoopi has apologized, I asked her to take time to reflect and learn about the impact of her comments. The entire ABC News organization stands in solidarity with our Jewish colleagues, friends, family, and communities. These decisions are never easy but necessary, as the statement continued. Just last week, I noted that the culture at ABC News is one that is driven, kind, inclusive, respectful, and transparent. Whoopi's comments do not align with those values. The reason for her suspension was on Monday's episode of The View, Goldberg discussed the decision of a Tennessee school district pulling a prize-winning graphic novel, Mouse, and it was due to the inappropriate language and nudity. In her comments, Goldberg claimed that the Holocaust isn't about race. Instead, it's about man's inhumanity to man. When co-host Ana Navarro noted that it was also about white supremacists going after Jews, Goldberg replied to her that those were two white groups of people. The minute you turn it into race, it goes down this alley. Let's talk about it for what it is. It's how people treat each other. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. Jews, it's each other. The totality of Goldberg's comments drew immediate backlash from viewers.
Okay, I need you to go to the top of that paragraph and tell me what the book was about again.
The book was about nudity,
okay, and offensive language,
and inappropriate language.
Okay. So it has some nudity in there and some inappropriate languages. And so Whoopi Goldberg was saying that this is not, her particular comments was, on The View was, it's not necessarily a race thing. She said that, and we quoting from, where are we getting this from? What website this is?
I am getting this information from comicbook.com.
Okay. So she's saying that she didn't think it was a race thing because it was two white people, groups of white people. That's what she said.
Yes.
Okay. Now we can dig deep into that to understand the difference between the Jewish people and Hitler's people, because he understood that there was a difference. We don't want to go into that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He understood that there was a difference, so that makes a difference there. But the thing that I thought was crazy is she went on an apologetic tour herself, right?
Right, because I guess her co-host was the one who was saying that it was white supremacists going after Jews. And then Whoopi Goldberg, her rebuttal to it was, no, this is two white groups of people. And the minute you turn it to race, it goes down this alley.
Yeah, Whoopi was trying to say that it's just an inhumane thing. It wasn't a race thing because
Yeah.
it was okay. Now let's go into it. Now we're gonna leave that that situation alone, and let's just talk about the urgency that that particular community came in. Let's talk about what the suspension. Who suspended her again?
The president suspended her. The president, Kim. I believe her name is Kim. I know her first name is Kim.
Look it up, right? I mean, that's why you got the computer. You can look it up. I think it was in the second paragraph.
Yeah, Kim Godwin.
Okay, read what she said.
Okay, she said effective immediately, I am suspending Whoopi Goldberg for 2 weeks for her wrong and hurtful comments.
Pause. This is Whoopi Goldberg. In our community, she's a thing. Okay? She's a thing. She's publicly getting reprimanded. That statement is a reprimand. She's literally getting checked. I am publicly, as a manager, we're told to keep that behind doors. You know that? We ain't supposed to check nobody in front of nobody. You're supposed to bring somebody in the office, sit them down, and let them know what's going on, and don't mention it. They doing that in a public place. I believe they're doing it in the public place because she made her comments in the public place, okay? You making an example. You don't talk about our people like that. Even though she didn't talk about them.
No, she didn't.
She made some statements based on what she said. So I guess technically she was talking about them. Even though she didn't say nothing that a lot of people would find offensive. But they found it offensive, and more importantly, it's about how they feel when these comments are made. So I like that. I think our community, let's speak to our community in a minute. And for those that don't know, I'm talking about the black community, the African American community. Okay, there are certain things that I think that we should take just as seriously. Okay, like just as seriously as everybody as they take theirs. But we allow certain things to happen, and certain people to say certain things. We're depicted certain ways in movies and stuff, and even though they paying, we still taking those roles. You know what I'm saying? And it helps create the narrative that we are these people. You go to different parts of the world, people think the American Negro is a thug. They think the American Negro chick is a thought. That's what they think. Why? Because that's what they're seeing. They seeing the chicks walking around looking crazy because it's in the movies, it's in the videos, definitely. And now the self-degradation is on Facebook and Instagram and everything else. So these people that's watching us from afar is seeing this behavior. So there's no Nubian police or African American police that's telling folks, hey, we shouldn't be doing this. Okay? You don't hear different communities talking negative about themselves. Hell, they won't even let you talk like that. So they won't talk like that. Which bear witness that we are suffering from a damn situation here. You know what I'm trying to say? We take on different words and change them up, make them terms of endearment and stuff like that. But it's still a psychotic way to deal with certain things, which I believe is a direct result of what Dr. Joyce calls post-traumatic slave syndrome, man. That's what I believe. But we should be just as sensitive about certain things that's been said, done, paid for, rapped about, acted about in movies and everything. We should be just as sensitive as other communities are. What do you think about it, Sharon?
I agree with you totally. And taking from this situation and seeing, and basically, she didn't even say anything against it. She was basically saying, let's not go down that alley and bring race into it. This particular case this is what it is. And what I got from it is, especially reading from what the president said, our allies, their communities, their families. And basically, I'm not going to let you, who's not in this community or family, say anything of it. And from my knowledge or understanding, isn't she married to somebody?
I don't know if she's still married, but listen,
okay.
What you are saying is exactly what she said, which got her in trouble. Because you said she didn't say anything. She did. That's why they said it. You just don't see it as hurtful. You understand? She said what she said, that this is not about race, and it is, because they consider their culture and everything, they're separate. There's a race and there's a white supremacist element from the Hitler situation that oppressed another one. And you said it's not you didn't see anything wrong with it. That's why she got in trouble. But there is something wrong with it, because it was a racist power structure governing over one and dictating over one.
Yeah.
That's what the Kim was saying. You know, she's
okay. But then
you said you ain't seen nothing wrong with it.
No, I didn't.
Because you're not in that culture. You don't live in that. You don't live there. You didn't identify it.
I mean, what I'm saying is, this is a show where they talk about their opinions and their views, and they talk about it from their particular cultural perspective. It was okay for one individual to say this is white supremacist, about Jews, but Whoopi, who is an African American, is basically saying, no, this particular book that they're pulling away, it was about inappropriate language and about sex and nudity, and it was white on white. So,
right.
So let's not bring the race part in.
You're saying the same thing.
Because we're talking about
they don't see themselves in the same race. That's what makes you ignorant. They see them ignorant simply means you just don't know. Okay? That's what makes you ignorant, because you say an ignorant statement. They see themselves as different, which makes it a race.
Well, I'm gonna need my Black is Beautiful people to get on board, because I'm just saying, I'm sitting here sounding ignorant because I'm rolling with, how I see things, and I guess that because we just take on everything.
We believe in tribalism. Here, it's like if you black, you all the same for the most part. A lot of African Americans believe that. But when we came over here, we took on the brothers and sisters cliche because we was all on the same plantations. But make no mistake, we were from different tribes when they brought us over here. Okay, we became the harsh reality on why we call ourselves brothers and sisters, because we was intermingling with each other, making each other's family with each other. So that's where the brothers and sisters thing. What up, brother? What up, sister? It's because we are direct results of slave breeding. That's the harsh reality of it. People don't want to talk about that, but here on the Hieroglyphics, you will get it. Y'all better feel me before we kill me. Listen, this is the Hieroglyphics, man. We can talk about this all day and go in, but we try to bring on the topics that people are talking about on a national level. Here, so Akron, Ohio can hear it. Y'all better feel me before they kill me. It's the Hieroglyphics.